If you're a homeowner or you're looking to purchase a home that you'd like to renovate, it's important to know that most of the work you'll want to do, whether small or a major remodel, will require a permit from the city. Navigating the city's permit process can feel overwhelming, so in this video, I will break down the basics for you, which I hope will help you approach your project with more confidence. So, what exactly is a renovation permit? A renovation permit is a legal approval from the city that will ensure your project meets building codes and safety standards. And many view it as that green light to get started. It can be confusing to understand which renovations need permits and which do not, so here are some guidelines. If you're making a structural change like knocking down walls or adding new rooms, you definitely need a permit. If you're making upgrades to electrical, plumbing, or HVAC, that kind of work usually requires permits as well. However, if you want to do cosmetic updates like painting or replacing flooring, the good news is that there is no permit needed for those jobs. So let's review how you obtain a permit. Here in the City of Toronto, there is a dedicated section on the city's website all about building permits. And the basic steps that you will encounter along the process are as follows. Step 1 is to identify the type of permit you need. Options include building, plumbing, or electrical permits. Step 2, prepare your application. This is going to involve submitting detailed plans or drawings of your project, and of course, this is likely where you're going to need to employ a licensed contractor or an architect to help. Step number 3, submit your application and pay the associated fee. Fees will vary based on the size and scope of your project. Step number 4, you wait. After submitting everything, the city is going to review your application, and the average wait time is about 4 to 6 weeks, but many complex projects do take longer. Step number 5, once your application is approved and you receive your permit, you're good to start your project. And I also want to share that an inspector will need to visit your site at key points during the process to ensure that everything's up to code and sign off at specific points, as well as at the end to approve the final work and close the permit. So that's your quick guide to understanding and navigating the city's permit process. Ultimately, when in doubt, it's always a good idea to call the city and find out if your project needs a permit. Renovations can feel like a big undertaking, but with the right planning, you'll be one step closer to creating the home of your dreams.